Hey guys, it's Christy, and today is Monday, so I'm here for a general law of attraction card reading. I've got a brand new candle with crystals in it that I made for our um, manifestation candle, so we'll go ahead and light that. All right, there it is. All the crystals and dried flowers. I have our clear quartz crystal. And today I'm going to draw from two Law of Attraction card decks and our Mindfulness and Self-Care, OMG, Mindfulness and Self-Care deck. Oh, we got our first card already. I hope everyone is doing well and ready for the message, because here it is. I learned to pay attention to my feelings. There it is. Your emotions are absolute indicators of your current point of attraction. They help you know in any moment whether or not you are currently allowing the fulfillment of your desire. It is our encouragement that you pay attention to how you feel and allow your emotions to be the valuable indicators they are. This is such an important message. We've gotten it in different cards over time with these videos, because the universe reminds us that our emotions are our guidance system. So if we're paying attention to our feelings, and rather than judging them as good or bad, then we can utilize them to help bring ourselves closer to our desires. So pay attention to how you're feeling in any given moment. And if you're feeling something that is a negative emotion, then you know that the thoughts you're thinking are not in line with what you truly desire. And so that's when you're going to remind yourself of all of the things that you're grateful for in your life. What do you love about your life right now in this moment? And then you could start to feel on the more positive side of your emotions, which draws you closer to your desires. So the universe wants us to remember this and utilize our practices like our gratitude or appreciation journals, and things like scripting, telling the story the way you want it to be. That's another really fun way of getting yourself into a positive mindset, which then you start feeling those positive emotions. So I love how this message is starting to remind us that our emotions are our guidance system. And when we pay attention to them, we can bring ourselves closer and closer to what it is that we truly desire. All right, so I'm going to draw another card from the same deck before I move on to the next deck. I would like to get a little more messaging or clarification. Okay, here we go. That one almost fell. Okay. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. Great way to follow up the first one. So we're going to use our emotions as our guidance system. And then we are going to understand that we need to be selfish enough to align with well-being. And to me, that would mean aligning with well-being goes along with feeling good emotions, right? So using your emotions as guidance will direct you into the well-being feeling area. There's our card. Oh. And then the message is, if you are not selfish enough to deliberately align with the energy of your source, you have nothing to give anyway. Some worry that if they take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing, while in reality, the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational requests of all of you. I love that point, because it's not just being selfish enough to take care of ourselves, but it's understanding that getting what we want doesn't mean that others can't have what they want. We expand as humans, and our world expands to accommodate all the desires. And there's such a wide variety of us with a wide variety of desires. And the universe expands in proportion to all of our desires and our belief in having them. So we're going to be selfish enough to do things, self-care, like meditation, taking walks, doing things that make us feel more inner peace. And then we can feel that sense of well-being. I love the feeling of well-being. And if you can get yourself into that alignment, then you bring yourself closer to what it is you desire. So I got a card from our next deck, our second deck, and it is, my thought manifestations enjoy a buffer of time. This is great because we're talking about our thoughts and how we can direct them and how we could be selfish and take care of ourselves. And it doesn't mean that anyone else has to suffer. And now we are learning that our thoughts have a buffer of time. So it's not like you're going to think a thought and boom, you're going to manifest what it is that you're thinking about. I think a good reminder here too is that we're attracting the essence of who we are. And so in regards to our feelings, the main energy vibration that we emit is what's bringing things into our lives. So if we can vibrate at a higher vibration, then we are going to see things in our lives that bring more and more things into our lives to make us vibrate there. So whether it's a lower vibration, bringing in things we don't want, or a higher vibration, bringing in what we do want, we're bringing in the essence of where we are vibrating. And the things that we do that affect that vibration are paying attention to our thoughts, directing our thoughts, writing stories the way that we want them to be, assuming that what I want is already mine. Okay, so the message on this card is, in an attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as no. Your attention to it says yes to it. Your attention to it says yes to it. Oh my gosh, I just repeated that. In your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more toward what you do want to experience. That is a wonderful thing to know, that we enjoy a buffer of time, and we are going to try to get ourselves into a vibration of well-being as often as possible. We're going to pay attention to our feelings, and they will guide us to where we want to be as far as getting closer to what we truly desire. Okay, and our last card, is our mindfulness and self-care. Breath is the power behind all things. I breathe in and know that good things will happen. I love this. It's a friendly reminder from the universe to take time to breathe. Just take a moment, especially if you're in a stressful situation or a negative emotion. Relax. Take a couple of deep breaths. It only takes a few seconds. And then that helps to get you into that place where you could feel better. I hope you guys enjoyed the message today, and I will see you on Wednesday for Love and Relationships. Cheers, guys.